Hey, it's me, Rasheed Ogunlaru, coach, speaker, and author, and welcome to the May issue of Catch the Coach, your newsletter for inner fulfillment and meaningful success. And I wanted to talk today about knowing yourself, believing in yourself, trusting yourself, knowing your magic. You know, I have this saying, know your magic, trust your magic, use your magic, and know that you're a manifestation of life's magic. So much of success in life, so-called success, whatever that is, or however you define that, and so much of fulfillment and happiness and joy is down to knowing yourself. And so today I really wanted to just kind of spontaneously talk about this thing of really getting to know, like, love, trust yourself, because that is the foundation from which everything else emerges. It is the ground on which everything else stands, strong, or it falls. And of course, there's going to be multiple challenges throughout your life, throughout your career. So many people who don't believe in you, so many challenges, so many obstacles, and so on. That's part of the course. And many of you will know that even more than me. I've had my share of those kind of things. So there's something here about that. And maybe I want to, today in this short, just talk and stream of consciousness from me, is to share a few quotes. I want to start off with a quote of mine, which is quite a recent one, but it's one I'm using all the time now with people. The relationship you should have with yourself is ally, ambassador, beloved, and best friend. Ally, being on your side. Ambassador, putting yourself forward for that role, for that opportunity in that room, whatever it may well be, for that job, for that piece of business. Beloved, being so kind and caring to yourself. And best friends, being there and encouragement and support. That's the relationship you need to have with yourself. Ally, ambassador, beloved, and best friend. It's so important. So this journey really is a journey that begins within. It begins within, like all things. Like I talk about in the gift of inner success, it's about embracing the magic that you already possess. So I just want to invite you to maybe just close your eyes for a moment and just to breathe. Just to be with yourself, and just let go of anything that's just holding you back at the moment, just any thoughts, just let go, just be present with yourself. And first of all, what I want you to do is just appreciate yourself, that you're here today, that you have an extra day, you have an extra breath, and maybe that you have some things around you, some kind of level of health and well-being, some kind of people around you of support, some kind of shelter around you. Then what we need to do is start each day with a big bowl of gratitude. I talk about these things all the day, or every day, all the time, but they're really important. Give yourself appreciation for being you. Be kind to yourself. Just take a moment now just to think about all the things that you like about yourself, your qualities. Maybe it's that you're kind, maybe it's you're considered. I was running a session, I'm going to open my eyes now. And just yesterday from somebody who said, I find it really difficult to give myself that praise and so on. Sometimes it's personal, sometimes it's personality, sometimes it's cultural. But I invite you to really to breathe that in. It's so important to take that in. And like a flower, it's really important for you to be able to absorb that praise when it comes to you. So first of all, it's about you appreciating the qualities, the strengths, the things that you've done, the things that you've contributed. And you might think, well, I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Then give yourself credit for all the things that you've overcome. So that's so much of who you are, and the wisdom and the possibility and the magic that you have is from all of the things that you've seen or managed or lived with or overcome. So I think that's really, really important to get to know yourself. Practically, I would really recommend keep a list of all your achievements and accomplishments. I tell people that all this all the time in my workshops and so on, because you need to know, you need to be able to be an advocate for yourself. So much of confidence is about competence, and so much of that competence is being aware and conscious of all the strengths that you bring to the table. I'm kind of on this little mini rant, heart to heart from you, because when we do begin to see our magic, when we do begin to be our own side, when we do begin to be our own ally, then suddenly, first of all, we just see ourselves for the first time as we truly are. Because we're chasing this idea of who we think we should be, and based on this idea that we're not good enough, and it's untrue because we don't see what's already there. if you are going to judge yourself in any way, you need to give yourself a fair hearing, right? Are you giving yourself a fair trial? And who's on trial? And who's on judge? These are questions that we sometimes need to ask ourselves. But really, in order to reset and to really appreciate ourselves, a few tips. Pause, breathe. Be grateful that you're here. Begin to spot and appreciate the qualities, the talents, the things that you bring. Recognize the challenges that you've overcome. And look for those people who really believe in you, who are supportive of you. How you spend your time and your energy is really important. Of course, there could be distractions. There's going to be the fun. There's going to be the social media, whatever, the games, the chats, and so on. That's all very, 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 very good. But you need to also factor in, I tell this people a lot of the time, factor in the time for you, your progression, and factor in that time with people, the things and the people who are nourishing to you and to your progress. So in other words, you can't afford to be a passenger, a bystander, a backseat driver in your own life and your career. You've got to lead it. And it's a bit like with your career. I often say to people, your career development's your business. Other people can support it, but you must lead it. So really what we're talking about here is really embracing ourselves, acknowledging ourselves, being kind to ourselves, and then beginning to be an ambassador for ourselves. And then maybe that's something I'm going to pick up from here on further forward, because in future sessions, because be it that you're going for that job interview, be it that you're wanting to go for that promotion, be it that you're stepping out and being your own boss, be it that you're in the creative arts, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, that belief in you is absolutely key, and it's very fundamental. I think I'm going to wrap that up there. Just to let you know, if you don't know already, I run a number of 2 free events every month that may well help you. One, Soul Trader, based on my book, Soul Trader, putting the heart back into your business. If you're on that journey of being your own boss, come along to that. It's free. You'll find the details on my website, rosario.com, or on Eventbrite. And likewise, my event, Networking for Success Express, it's an hour-long session which helps you to network effectively, authentically, teach you how to network effectively, authentically, so that you can build your career or your business for rich relationships. So it'd be great to see you there. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribed to the YouTube channel if you want more stuff like this, and you can follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram and so on, if you're wanting more stuff like this. But I want to just end with that quote that I probably started off with: know your magic, use your magic, trust your magic, and know that you are a manifestation of life's magic. And maybe there's one last thing to say, and this came up in a powerful session I was running for some people yesterday for 2 offices of one organization. And one of the offices, it's really tough right now because they're in a part of the world where there's all sorts of challenges. And one of the things that came up that this can be very powerful, and it's the last thing that person said. The lady in the group said, one of the things is I'm just trying to accept this idea of like impermanence and just taking things one moment by moment. And just accepting. Actually, she was saying that, of impermanence and just accepting. If you can do that, if we realize that we come and we go and there's no certainties in life, and if we can accept, including ourselves, including the uncertainties of life, magic happens. Because then it means you can show up, you can sing your song, and be grateful for every moment that you have. So that's my invitation to you. I want to thank you so much for watching or for listening to me, and I look forward to seeing you next month here for Catch the Coach and me, Rasheed Ogunlaru, coach, speaker and author. Take care. Bye-bye.